In Australia, there is a bill coming up for debate and vote very soon in the Federal Parliament of Australia, and it's called the Misinformation Bill. Now, this bill, its entire mission is to censor Australians online and to fine social media companies if they don't successfully censor us. Now, the most amazing thing about this bill, and to be honest, you couldn't make this stuff up, is that the people deciding what is misinformation, i.e. the government, are actually exempt from the rules within the actual bill itself, and so is the mainstream media. So I'll just repeat that. The people that are deciding and defining what misinformation is are exempt from following the rules of their own legislation. So the mainstream media and the government are exempt from the bill. The only people who will be impacted is us, civilians, citizens, and obviously social media networks. Now, the most sneaky thing that Albanese, which is our Prime Minister, has done is today, which is the American election, where the entire world is captivated by the USA election. He actually brought this bill into Parliament for debate today on the day of the USA election, which is very, very sneaky, but don't worry, we know all about it. Now, it is really important that we push back against this, but I will also say that you should not have any faith in the current federal parliament to vote this down. It will go through if it goes to vote before May next year, which is when the federal election is. Now, I'm not being negative, I'm just being a realist, because the current government is a total shambles, and to be honest, they're evil. 64% of the current federal parliament voted for babies who were accidentally born alive from late-term abortions to have no palliative care whatsoever. 64% of the current government. So how can you possibly try to reason with these people when they are actually evil? There is no chance of reasoning with them. So I will give you some hope that if the bill goes through, we will be able to use this ourselves to highlight how badly they're trying to censor us. If we all get kicked off social media, then we'll have more time in our lives to spend with the people we love, and we might be able to use points within the legislation to actually fight back against the misinformation that they are doing. So we actually need sometimes things to get worse to wake people up that aren't aware of how badly Australia is becoming a draconian, basically communist country. So let's use this to our advantage, and don't expect the current government to vote this down, because they won't. They will definitely vote it in because they want to censor you, because they're scared of the truth and they're the only ones doing the misinformation. So it's all very, very hilarious, but it's really important that you sign the petition on stopcensorship.com.au, because this petition will be actually tabled in Parliament by a senator. I'm not a fan of petitions that are just data harvesting, but if they're going to get tabled in Parliament, then they are important. And if you want to inform yourself about what the bill is, go to stopcensorship.com.au. We have a truck driving around in Melbourne with banners on it to educate people about it as well. So it's important you know about it, but it's also important that you have hope even if it gets voted in, okay? See you next time.